Hello everyone, Sidra here with another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. And today I'm doing the Lost Chapter Sephiroth 100 fight in hard mode. And Sephiroth's kind of my new toy here, so I'm building a party to really showcase him. It's probably not the strongest overall party. I bet I could clear in fewer turns, throwing in some of my my Golbez's or my Renoas. Obviously Lena is amazing right now. I'm trying to do the party a little differently. These are new characters for me. I'm only about a month old, so I just built them here. And right off the bat, Sephiroth is really fun to build with because he doesn't have all of his buffs come from his frame buffs. So whereas Renoa and Golbez, they both, Renoa pops Angel Wings, she gets an attack buff and a max Brave buff. Golbez he uses, Glaring Wave or Rising Hand, and he gets those buffs. So you're really stuck to auras to buff them from other party members. Whereas Sephiroth actually needs the buffs too. So that's why I'm using Eiko. She's got 40% attack and max Brave buff that she gives them and fills those two slots, while also bringing 20% of each of those for an aura. So really giving them 60 and 60. And then Lilisette I have here, and I have her artifacts here. So I've got 3 Moonshade butterfly boosts. So she is bringing just auras at 45% attack and 25% max brave. So the combination of those two are really going to get his stats up and having him hit like a truck. He's fully buffed by the time he gets his second EX skill off. He's kind of a slow starter, but I think by the time that happens, he should really be wrecking face here. And we don't really have his artifact. I've got 3 artifacts you can see here. They are not perfect, but they're at least usable. Got something in those slots there while I keep farming them. His Ifrit board is capped. Lilisette's really fun to play in this party. The one downside about her, she doesn't really have any Brave Shave. So gotta make sure that I'm keeping the Brave down from the enemies with just Eiko and Sephiroth. So with that being said, the key here for this party is since I don't have a second damage dealer and it's kind of a long fight, can I conserve his abilities or can I get through to the end? Because I don't have a second damage dealer really helping cut through hit points. Friend unit, I'm just gonna bring a Quistis here. Although honestly, I don't think it matters. Shouldn't really need a friend unit. Alright, so first wave here. I'm going to debuff them and get my Brave Wall up. Alright. C will be the next attack, so I'm just going to go ahead and kill her. For Sephiroth to get his buffs up, the proper order is kind of Octo Slash, Fervent Blow, and then Octo Slash. So that'll be his turn order to really get his 5 stacks up. So you see here he's got the Genova at 2, but 5 is where it caps out. And we're just going to save abilities here. I'm gonna make sure we got a couple essential dances here for the last round. So he's on his second, so he's on Fervent Blow. He'll Octo Slash next time. As you can see here, he's getting a little stronger. Alright, get our buffs going. Hers are nice and long. 12 turns. Alright, so Octo Slash. He is now fully charged, so look at his max Brave right now, 35k. Gonna break him. And they're both broken and she's being targeted, so I'm just gonna do a Brave Attack Plus. Break him. And Smite may do it. Okay, perfect. Use his black materia. So now, you notice his max brave is all the way up to 39 and drops down there to 37 because he didn't use one of his other two attacks that keeps him with a 10% buff there on his max brave. So she can go ahead and slow him and do some damage. I don't think he'll live through the next two attacks. So strong. So if you notice, that second hit is still not up to his cap, so there's run room to grow his attack more and have him do more damage on that fervent blow. Alright. Let's see, so this might just take a big chunk out. And we're going to go ahead and finish him off. Alright, that's it. The money round. So, plan here is to keep them all broken, focusing on Vincent first. Avoid the debuffs. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get my Brave Wall up, get those guys all debuffed, and it looks like he is going to be doing his One-Winged Angel. I'm not going to be able to do anything about that. I'll go ahead and get my Brave Wall up. So we're taking some hit point damage, but we've got a hit point regen on, so those will start to slowly come back up, which is important because we've got Ifrit. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and black materia here, get everybody to 0, do some damage, and all right. So now we got some people to break. We're gonna go ahead and get a slow up here on everybody, a little bit of damage. So this is pretty much all the debuffs I have. And one thing, Sephiroth has a 50% slow aura. Unfortunately, I haven't finished building her, so she doesn't have the Lilisette doesn't have the 15 CP, so that slow from her is not as strong as it otherwise would be. He has a free ability use this time, so we're gonna go ahead and use an Octo Slash. 63k, nice. And we're going to go ahead and break him. We're going to save those smites for a little bit later. He only had 0. She's a nice Brave Plus, gives me a little battery. Notice there we had enough defenses that even Sephiroth, hitting Lilisette. Her buff also, her aura also does defense up, so the combination of their attack down and defense up just kept her safe there, even from a Sephiroth brutal attack. This may kill her. Does. Fight gets a little bit easier now. We're gonna have Eiko break him, so neither one of them attacking her, so we'll do another Whirling Edge here for some damage. Eiko will break him with Smite. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and an Ifrit here. And then we are going to Octo Slash Cloud. We're going to try and bring this down to just Sephiroth. That way if I need to, we can switch to my friend unit here and just keep him soloed down. Let's see here, we'll go Whirling Edge. This will be 64k damage on each of them from his black materia. Give him a free Octo Slash next turn. Alright, so this is going really well. item. Go ahead and really pump up Sephiroth here for the last hit, which will be a pretty brutal Octo Slash. And by brutal we mean 90k. Very nice. And she's not being targeted. He's already slowed, so we'll save the whirling. We'll just do a hit point attack here. She's capped out. And alright, so she's running a little bit low on abilities. So we'll just Brave Attack Plus. Give me a little battery. Gonna go ahead and Fervent Blow. Alright, we are gonna go ahead. So I'm gonna take out. We could probably ride this down with the rest of them, but just to, I mean, he's only got one attack in here coming up. But what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to lose some power on Sephiroth for the end here, but we're going to go ahead and just start making sure that this ends safely. So he's got, we'll go ahead and Black Materia, and then we're just going to Octo Slash the rest of the way, gets this thing over. She's just going to push him back. We're going to go ahead and do one more of these. Gives him a bunch of Brave. So that would, see how high we can get this Octo Slash. So that's 67k outside of a summon. Really nice. Ooh. Was not expecting that. Killed him. See how we did here on the score and turns. Definitely cleared it. It was a pretty decent run. So 432k, 43 turns. Well over the limit. Room to spare. Any comments on the fight? Any way I can get better? I'm only a month old. Leave the comments in below. I'm always looking to improve. And I hope y'all enjoyed the video.